Hello and welcome back, those of you who have been following my channel. And if you are not a subscriber or a follower, welcome. My name is Michelle Riley. I'm the owner of Notaries for Alabama. And on this channel, I like to share notary best practices for commissioned notaries in the state of Alabama. Today, we're going to do something a little different. One of the subscribers sent me a question that I'd like to answer. The topic deals with testing for Alabama notaries. I think it will be easier if you can listen and read on screen what I'll be covering. So give me a moment to share my screen. All right. RG from Alabama wrote asking me, can you give more information about the exams Alabama requires to be a notary public and to be a notary signing agent? How many questions are on the test? And what's considered a passing score? The reason why I like RG's question so much is I know when I'm about to embark on something new, I like to know what I'm getting into. From a timing perspective, if I have a lot going on in my personal life and I know that I'm going to need to prepare for exams, then I may want to push out moving forward with that particular license, commission, or certification. And I like Archie's question because it sounds as if she has heard about the many changes that have occurred here in Alabama for it's for Alabama's notaries. So let's go ahead and start off with her first question. So RG, as you probably already know, here in Alabama, uh, once you are commissioned, you have authority throughout the entire state. So even though you may be in Jefferson County, Baldwin County, you are going to be authorized to perform notarizations throughout the state of Alabama. And the commission comes from your county's probate office. There is training required now for all Alabama notaries. The good news is that the training course is online and it is self-paced. So this is going to be something that you can do from the comfort of your home or during your lunch break when you're at work. It's very easy to access. And most importantly, it is self-paced. So this is not something where you're going to see a timer in the upper right-hand corner counting down to 0. So you can really take your time and think about your answers. In order to access the mandatory, and it is mandatory that we complete this as notaries. In order to access the course, you're going to want to go to the Alabama Probate Judge Association website. I want to stress that this is the only legitimate, authorized training course in Alabama. And so if by chance you're told from another company that they have the mandatory course, they're wrong. They are mistaken. You can only access it at alpja.org. And when you get to that website, you're going to click the link for Notary Public Training. If we have time today, we'll go to that website together so I can show you exactly how to find the course. This mandatory notary training course is required for those of you who have never been a notary before in Alabama. And it's also required for every commissioned notary public who is up for renewal. Okay? So every 4 years, Alabama notaries will need to take the same course again. I do believe over time they will make adjustments to the training course as new laws come around. So again, but you go back to the same alpja.org website. The material or the content of the training class is going to be on either PowerPoint or Google Slides, similar to what you see on the screen here. And you just go through slide by slide, reading the information, okay? When it is time for the test or quiz, the content, the information in the slides and on the quiz is going to be based on notary laws. Okay, so whatever you see on the slides as part of the course, that is what's going to be on the quiz. The information that is covered on the slides is not going to get into things like this is how you fill out the notary certificate. This is how you calculate the notary fee. The focus truly is going to be on the Code of Alabama, the actual laws. The content is going to focus on what you should not do as a notary. And I believe the state is doing this to hold all of us accountable. So if we don't follow the laws, we won't have the excuse of we didn't know. Good news, to become a commissioned Alabama notary, there is no exam. There is no test. Now, there is a graded quiz, but you'll be happy to know that there are only 9 questions, and these are not trick questions. Again, if you go through each of the slides in the course, you'll have no problem answering those 9 questions correctly. The other good thing is you have multiple attempts to answer all 9 questions correctly. You will receive a certificate of completion once you're done, and you're going to want to save that, print it or save it as a PDF, because when it's time for you to go to the probate office to pick up your commission, they are going to ask to see that. And it will only be valid if you take the training within 30 days of being approved. So you can log on now, RG, go through the quiz, learn the information, and then if you wait 2 or 3 months down the road, you just log back on and do it again, okay? For me, one of the greatest news about the Alabama mandatory training is that it is free. You will not have to pay an additional fee to complete this course. Now, there is that $10 application fee that you must pay when you're ready to start the application process. And then there is another fee once your application is approved and you're ready to get your commission. That amount is going to vary from from county to county. But to do the notary training, you don't have to cough up any money. And then again, you have access to this training course at any time. I like that a lot. So that outlines the only requirements, training wise, quiz wise, to become a commissioned Alabama notary public. Now let's talk about the second part of your question that deals with becoming a notary signing agent. I believe the National Notary Association may have trademarked this term. I could be wrong, but uh, certified notary signing agent is a title and a designation that describes notaries who specialize in notarizing and handling real estate type documents. That designation is not unique to the state of Alabama. It applies, I believe, in all 50 states. Similar to Alabama, the NNA, National Notary Association's course, is online and self-paced. They've made some recent changes in the last, well, this year, that I'll be able to share with you. In order to access the Notary Signing Agent training course, you need to go to the National Notary Association's website at nationalnotary.org. The NNA is the only notary signing agent certification course that is well known, respected, and acknowledged in the United States. I'm not saying there aren't any other signing agent training courses. There are. But it is the NNA certification course that is widely accepted by title companies and signing services throughout the United States. It's the only certification that I recommend for Alabama notaries. Part of that certification process will also include you undergoing a background check. Now, I did mention background check earlier, but here in Alabama now, part of that the process for us to be commissioned is to undergo an Alabama background check. All right, that's separate. But if you want to move onward and upward with this signing agent certification, you will need to undergo the NNA's background check as well. And that checks for a lot more other things than what the Alabama background check covers. And so again, you have to do both. You can't say to the NNA, I already did it with Alabama, and you can't say to Alabama, I already took the NNA's background check, okay? But let's get into the training. So the NNA offers a training course that provides you with an overview of signing agent responsibilities and duties, okay? Some of the information that gets covered is the most common documents or forms that you're going to see and handle at an appointment for a signing, as we call them. You'll also see information about the code of conduct for signing agents, because you'll be privy to a lot of very highly confidential information, and you really have to understand how important it is for you to keep that information confidential and to be viewed as a trusted professional in the field. Now, when I first took the NNA's certification class, that was back in 2006. time flies. And it was a time test. It was a big deal. From what I understand, I spoke with a representative at the NNA last week, and he let me know that changes were made to the NNA certification training earlier this year or late last year. And now the training is set up with 5 modules. I believe they call them challenges. And at the end of each module, there is a knowledge check, some questions that are asked to help you, the student, recognize whether or not you know the information or not. There is no formal exam to pass in order to be a certified notary signing agent. There is definitely more information about the NNA certification course, but I'm not representing the NNA in this video, and so you would be better off contacting the NNA directly. I didn't see a lot of information on their website. I'll be sure to include, because it's not on the slide, I'll be sure to include their toll-free number for you to call to get more specific information. But again, there is an online course to become a certified notary signing agent, online, self-paced, no exam, but you do need to complete the modules and answer the questions correctly. You'll have a year to get through the training course for the NNA. And it is expected that you will renew this course. I didn't ask some question, but I think you have to be recertified each year. The cost for the NNA's Certified Notary Signing Agent course, you have some options. There are different packages or levels. There's one for $99. The next package is $199, and then the full package is $299. Again, go on their website, see what's included in each of those. Again, I don't want to provide all that information here. I could leave something out or give you incomplete information or incorrect information. But again, once you get on their website, you'll see a side-by-side comparison for each of those 3 packages so that you can decide for yourself what you can afford and which package works best for you personally. All right. I meant to provide links to each of these sites, but these are the 3 websites that I think we have time to take a look at. Well, no, 2 of them, the Alabama Probate Judges Association, alpja.org, the National Notary Association, nationalnotary.org. I'll just go ahead and pull up each of those. Give me just a moment to get that on my screen. All right, so on the screen, you see the homepage for the Alabama Probate Judges Association website. You are just going to click here where it says Notary Public Training. It will bring you to the landing page for the Notary Public Mandatory Training, which is part of the notary application process. I think that the Probate Judges Association did a very good job just outlining the 6 steps you need to follow in order to obtain your commission. But I'm going to suggest that you scroll down to the bottom of that page, and right here is where you will find the Notary Public Training, excuse me, training course PDF. Just click download and it'll bring you to the slides in order for you to view the information. When you are ready to actually take the training, it is step 4 in the process. Click here to navigate to the online Notary Public Training course. Complete the course, print the certificate of completion within 30 days of submitting your application form to the probate judge's office, okay? All right, now let's head over to the website for the National Notary Association. All right, now we're at the landing page for the National Notary Association. I am an active member of the National Notary Association. I enjoy being a member. I do see value in my membership and getting updates. In fact, more than once, I've learned about new laws affecting me as a commissioned Alabama notary from the NNA before I heard anything here in my own state. So that's one of the reasons why I am still a member. All right. When you come to the NNA's website, nationalnotary.org, you're going to just click on the signing agent tab. And here you'll see, are you becoming a signing agent for the first time? Are you renewing? Here is information about background check, the exam. Take the exam that says you'll adhere to the standards set by the mortgage industry. We make it easy by walking you through it. Train for success, and then more information. Okay. A lot of good. Great. Here's a signing agent FAQ that you should find helpful. So spend some time on this website. All of this information is free. So just spend time on it. And then if you have questions, here is their toll-free number that you can call to get additional answers to your question. So again, if it's your plan to perform loan signings, real estate closings here in Alabama, I strongly recommend that you go ahead and complete this process in addition to becoming a commissioned notary public. I think there is one more website we want to take a look at, and give me a moment to pull that up. One of the things that I've been working on recently to help provide additional resources for Alabama notaries is putting information in a book form to make it available to new notaries. And so whether it's RJ or if you are someone else, if you are just getting started on your journey to become an Alabama notary, I want you to know that there is an ebook available out on Amazon. And if you use the Kindle ebook reader device or application, it is an ebook as well. It's a book that I published getting started as an Alabama notary public. It goes into the information that we saw there on the probate judge's website, but it goes a little deeper than that and gives more examples and answers a lot of frequently asked questions by brand new or aspiring notaries. So that's one book. This next book, Alabama's Notary Accountability Act of 2023. This ebook um, explains the new laws that went into effect September 2023. So if you want more information about the new laws, and you should, because we as notaries, once we're commissioned, we are being held to these new laws. That's why I wrote that book. Now, the only book that is available in paperback form as of today's date, July 2024, this is a book that just came out last week, that I wrote, Notarizing Alabama's Absentee Ballot. Now, I don't recommend this for brand spanking new notaries. I mean, you can read it, you can purchase it and read it if you want, but this book is specific to only documents that you'll see as a notary as during the election season, because there are documents related to voting absentee or mail-in that need to be witnessed or notarized. So that's in paperback form. But the other two books, Getting Started and the Notary Accountability Act, those two currently are ebook available only at this time. So again, my goal is to provide more information to notaries throughout the state on how to be a successful notary and get your commission and renew your commission. There are just a couple more things I want to share with you before we wrap up today. Take a look at the Alabama Probate Judges Association website. You now know where to go in order to start the commission process. And yes, if you want to have a look at that mandatory training course that you are required to take, you can go on there and look at those slides. We also took a look at the website for the National Notary Association. You now know where to go when you are ready to become a signing agent. I did forget to mention something that's important. You will need to complete the Alabama commissioning process first before you start the NNA's signing agent class. Okay, you must have an active commission before you can complete that. As far as other Alabama resources, we took a look at 3 books that I published this year to assist you in your journey as an Alabama notary. Some of you are already subscribed to the YouTube channel here, Notaries for Alabama. If you haven't subscribed yet, I wish you would. That way you can more easily get information on any new videos that I record. Not sure if you know it, but I do have a free Facebook group called Notaries for Alabama Hangout. We currently have over 1,300 members from all over the state of Alabama. And this is where we really create an environment for you to feel comfortable asking more detailed questions about the commission process, or maybe someone from the public, if you're already commissioned and someone is asking you to perform a particular type of notarization and you're just not comfortable doing it or don't have enough information on it, you can ask us in the Facebook group and we'll be happy to assist you. And if you were looking for other types of training, or you want to know about notary events here in the state of Alabama, check out trainalabama.com. That is a website that I manage, where I post classes and any meetups. You'll also find some free recordings of webinars and Zoom meetings that have been hosted throughout the year. So, another good website to bookmark. I hope you found this information helpful. Those of you who, and I'm speaking to RJ, I hope I answered both of your questions to your satisfaction. And for everyone else, if there are questions that you have about becoming an Alabama notary, renewing your commission, notarizing certain forms, questions about the new law, you're in the right place. You can post your questions below or just go to the description section here where you'll find my contact information and shoot me an email. Again, I hope you found this information helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you back here for the next video. Have a great rest of your day.